he has a +4 to his roll to scramble up. It's an acrobatics roll. He's surprised. As I wrote on the stats I was writing up for him, he is surprisingly tall for a lemming and sort of all legs and elbows because he's only a teenager.
Yes, I visualize him as lanky.
Yeah. And he gets +4 to his what will be an easy roll to get up onto the gantry, or the top of the globe, and then onto the gantry. That's behind to him.
That would make it 14.
That's enough. So he will be moving to G11 as well, but obviously just above you, Laker, rather than occupying the same space because that's not allowed. And I suspect he is then pulling out one of his weapons. He has a modified rivet gun that fires rivets.
Ooh, tunk, tunk, tunk.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Which doesn't count as a firearm, so he doesn't have to worry about ammo because he has lots and lots of rivets because he's a sort of mechanically minded.
That's convenient.
There's only so many things we want to worry about. So he's getting that out, and then he is, I don't know, looking at Geiger, who is just next to him, and a bit further ahead, and says, "What should we do?" And conveniently, it's now Geiger's turn. So Geiger, what are you doing?
Geiger makes a conspiracy check to identify these people as a minor action.
Okay, that seems fair.
With a total of 28.
That is definitely enough to pass your conspiracy roll. So even in your newborn state, clearly you are on the ball enough to have heard of the weird radiation worshipping mutants who inhabit some pockets of the wastelands of Gamma-Terra.
Yeah, I love you, Ross. I was hoping to meet these people.
Okay, I haven't done enough research to know anything about them. I just need some irradiated mutants. So these are irradiated mutants.
I was going to say, aren't we all radiated mutants? I'm following.
These are particularly irradiated, and
they are glowing. They are not looking as healthy as Geiger.
They don't have the right kind of radiation. Clearly, blue is defective. That's just clear. Okay.
Well,
so as what you will definitely know that there is likely to be more radiation sources around the place if these people are here and looking at this and gently glowing as they wander around, talking about glows.
and as the rest of my turn goes, oh, by the way, if anyone is, what's the word? Sorry. Familiar, sorry, that was the word. Familiar with Fallout. These are the children of Atom, basically. So I shout to these people, seeing the glow, I am the glow. And I don't know if I can do some special effects shenanigans to glow brighter. Suppose I do have some sort of control over them.
I love the idea that your glowing green hair gets more glowing green if you want to do that. I have no objection to that. Incidentally, you had activated a flying monkey backpack, which I believe, according to the rules, gives you flight until the end of your turn, or your next turn, having already started to use it. So you can still fly if you want to, I believe, by the way.
Well, I fly down.
But obviously, if you then fly down and you've used up the flight power, you have to find some other way to get back up here. But, I'm just observing you can do this if you want.
Yeah, but I think I need to be in a position where I can eventually defend my my family. So for now, I will forfeit my having reached the higher ground to go down and interpose myself between these glowy gentlemen and my friends, and go to I guess G9 on ground level.
Are you swooping round in front of the gantry or back underneath it? Just for the visual image, it doesn't actually matter, I don't think. But
I'm swooping down to this going back to the ground floor.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if you go back on where you came up, or whether you go over the edge of the balcony, past them, and then loop under to get to.
Oh, I could do.
Or if you want to be any closer, then I don't mind. It doesn't have any effect because I don't think they get to make opportunity attacks given the height you'd be at. But
for just 1 second, I want to check something on my character sheet. I could actually go between. No. I'll just go to G9.
Okay, we're going to G9, but back on the ground floor. Okay,
Yes.
Fair enough. Geiger is there, glowing bright. So that's a move action and a minor action. I don't know if you have a standard action you wanted to make.
I will gladly forfeit my standard action for the glowing effect. I think it's fair because it does have an impact on the.
Okay. Your glowingness illuminates the nearest figures. So particularly the one at G7. And they lift their hood up towards you, see their glowing face, their mouth open in astonishment at your glowing form. Their skin slowly peeling off their face.
I am tempted to add the phrase, so bow bitches, but that would kind of ruin the
Yeah, you're trying to impress an awe.
Yeah. Let's not be too much the usual guy.
Okay, fair enough. So that's the end of your turn. It is now their turn. So what happens? Yes. Okay. Those two. Sorry, give me a second. What things do they do? Okay. The weird glowing mutant at E6 sidles and twitches up to Geiger. Have you seen the glow? Are you part of the glow? And they're standing at in fact, yeah, let's have them stand right in your face saying this to you. So they are in F8.
F8, this was the guy who was in G7.
This is the guy who is in E6. And he is reaching out to you. Have you seen the glow? And sort of trying to embrace you, possibly. But this will be a grab attack as per the standard grab rules, even though that's not really something that you're any good at. Because he wants to embrace your glowing radioactiveness. So he's going to do that. What's his strength modifier? Okay. I don't know if you mind him embracing you.
Mm-hmm.
If you do, then it's an attack, and therefore it will have to actually make an attack roll for it. I'm assuming you're not going to let him.
No, I don't.
I say him. I'm not sure it's easy to tell, given they are swathed in robes and.
I mean, he is probably also looking a little bit filthy.
Gabrous face, a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of hugging, unless I do the hugging.
That seems fair. So, bear with me while I try and remember how grab attack works. This is a 13 versus your reflex.
Not even close.
Nope.
Okay, so he, arms waving, reaches towards you but fails to be able to touch you. I can only imagine the face Geiger is pulling at this prospect, having only just recently had a shower.
Exactly.
I actually let out a what the fuck?
Okay.
So that happens, and then the mutant at F4 sidle twitches forward, and what happens with them? I mean, they're going to do the same thing, but they're going to do the same thing from E8 because they're so in all of you.
From E8?
Yes. So he's moved up to E8, so he's diagonally up from you, and therefore trying to.
Oh, wait, I am on G9, so he wouldn't be adjacent to me.
He's
From
diagonal, I think, right?
Yeah, diagonals are also
Yes.
adjacent.
Oh, E8. No, wait. H8 would be diagonal to
I
me.
thought you were. Oh, I've got you in the wrong place. Sorry. So you're sorry. You did say G, and I put you in F because I just moved you around to that. So
You
yes,
could
sorry.
go to
Sorry.
H9.
He can't go that far, but he will. What's his move?
G8.
Oh, he's got speed for 7. He can do it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so he goes to F9, so he's standing next to you as well.
F9. Okay, perfect. Yeah. And he tries to embrace me too.
Yes, because that seems like the sort of thing they don't want to do because they're asking you a question, you aren't answering, but they're more of your glowiness. But his roll of 10 against your reflex isn't enough to grab you either. So weird, creepy mutants are doing grabby things at you.
I shall glowing Jesus boundaries, people.
That happens, and now it's Ogden's turn.
Minor action.
Mm-hmm.
Going to say, Geiger, good glowy people or bad glowy people?
Bad glowy people.
Fine. I'm going to lift up the earth. I'm going to use my movement to line up the two figures. No, I don't even have to line up. The earth is huge. And I am going to shout, Geiger, duck! And I am going to throw the earth at the whole pack of them.
I would love to dive aside shouting goose because you said duck.
Oh, yes. Perfect.
Okay. This is going to, for want of a better idea, be a basic ranged attack.
That's what I was thinking.
So that will be your various things that make a dexterity modifier versus their AC. I will allow it to be an area attack that's able to attack both the mutants in... But you can get all three of them, really. Mutants in F8, F9, and the one in G7. But that's only going to happen if it's also potentially attacking Geiger.
Well, yes, but I was thinking maybe Geiger I could miss Geiger is the hope and hit them. That's my plan.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I have I have my plus, and I am ready to roll.
Go for it. Roll
just-
4 times, because it's a kind of an
okay.
area attack, and decide which one is Geiger and which one is random mutant.
Oh, okay. Well, what's your reflex, Geiger?
Reflex is 16.
Okay.
And my armor class is
This
19.
this 17 does not go after Geiger.
I don't
Okay.
think you can do
Or do
it
I
like
do I
that.
call before I roll?
I'd prefer you call before you roll, but I'm happy
Okay.
for you not to. So that's 17 versus one of them. So let's have a look. What did I say this was versus AC? 17 is enough to hit one, yes.
Okay.
Uh,
So
let's assume that hits the first one who's closest to
right,
you.
and the second
The next-
this is unfortunately Geiger.
Mhm.
And I get a 22. Sorry, Geiger.
Versus AC, is that enough to hit you, Geiger? I know you're heavily armored.
Yeah, it hit me.
Oh,
But let me see my alpha mutation. Is it? Oh wait, I had a +2 power bonus to AC reflex attack.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh yeah, you still hit me.
Oh,
Gee, I even have a +2 to science checks, so it was a 16, not a 14. I really am a super genius, but not enough to duck away from you throwing a planet in my face.
sorry about that.
You
Okay.
hit me square in the face, I think.
So 2 more times, Ross. Is that
Yes.
correct? Okay.
Yes, please.
This one is the one that I should have called for Geiger. That one is a 14.
14 is not enough to hit.
And the other one is a 9.
Oh, also not enough to hit. So I imagine the globe must bounce off the first 2 people it hits. That will do 2d8 damage.
Okay. I do have my basic ranged attack damage.
Okay, yeah, use that instead. Why not? Since your basic range attack is defined as big, heavy things. That you throw.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. So 2 damage rolls or just 1?
Just one.
I get a 6 plus 6, 12 points of damage.
Plus your strength.
That's all. That's with everything.
Okay, so 12.
It was a poor roll.
12.
Okay. Ow.
What's a little friendly fire? I could not resist throwing the earth.
I know.
Right.
So now the earth is somewhere over there.
Okay. We'll establish what happens to the earth in just a moment. While I work out what everyone's hit points are. Right. So 34. 34. We've written this down earlier. 34. 4.
More.
Okay. What did we say? 12.
Yes.
Ooh, so 22. Right. Okay. So the earth bounces off those two. Because it will be cool, it then rolls sideways onto the area which is the illuminated, glowing parts of the ground.
That's the sketchy part, the place that you.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the set place for it to land. So imagine there is a globe sitting there for a moment, and we'll see what happens to it.
It seems to fit quite nicely in there. You can see how it would stop, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So that happens. Nothing happened with it yet.
No such luck as that fellow exploding in a shower of radioactive scum.
The guy you hit, not currently. He is clearly unhappy about having things thrown at him. And he's glaring at you, Okma.
More where that came from.
You see, and twitching his shoulder is doing that. Right. Is that the end of your turn?
I believe so. I had minor action,
Okay.
I had a move, and I had an attack.
Okay, cool. In that case, there you go again. Right. What happens now?